Hey everyone. For this discussion, I chose scenario A for the group fitness setting. So basically, the scenario is I'm leading a HIIT training with a class with people ranging from their 20s to their 60s. And during the cool down, one of the regular participants started talking about fasting protocol they saw on social media and asked if they can change the time for the workout to meet their eating windows. Then a few other people jump in and talk about restrictive eating, and some newer participants are asking if they should also be fasting to get results. Honestly, this is something that you could see realistically happen in any gym today because social media's fitness culture is huge right now. Everybody is constantly seeing influencers talk about fasting, cutting carbs, demonizing carbs, and skipping meals or carnivore diet just to get that one secret result, when in reality, fitness and nutrition are way more individualized than that. If I were leading the class, I would try to keep the conversation from turning into a situation where newer participants feel pressured or intimidated. I wouldn't want somebody in the back of the class thinking, dang, I guess I need to stop eating to make progress, especially when you don't know the people's medical conditions, relationships with food, fitness background, or even their confidence level coming into the gym. So that's pretty huge. So I probably respond in a calm and neutral way and say something like, different nutrition approaches work for different people, but there's no one size fits all answer. Fasting works for some individuals, but it's definitely not required to get results. I try to direct the focus back to consistency, recovery, and other overall healthy habits instead of specific diet trends. I would also not change the class schedule based on, you know, one person's fasting window. I think as an instructor, you have to think about the entire group. This class has had people from 22 to 65 years old with different jobs, families, schedules, energy needs. The class should stay accessible and balanced for everybody instead of revolving around one nutritional approach or one person. One reason this scenario really stood out to me is because I've actually seen similar things happen in military fitness. The the culture in the military, people see one fit person doing something extreme and suddenly everybody wants to copy it. I've seen soldiers skip meals, train twice a day with no recovery, or follow random internet diets because they think, it's some shortcut to performance or looking leaner. But usually the people who perform best are the ones that, like I said before, uh, they're consistent. They have, regular workouts, decent nutrition, hydration, sleep recovery, etc. That consistency over a long period of time will let you see more results than something that is, a fad on the internet. I also think there's a big difference to looking fit online and actually being healthy or performing well in real life. Social media doesn't always show the negative side of, restrictive eating or overtraining. It comes with low energy, burnout, unhealthy relationships, etc. Another thing I think about as an instructor is staying within my scope of practice, right? So, as a fitness professional, I think we can educate people about general health habits, but we also have to be careful not to act about, try not to give too much nutrition advice because we're not, nutrition experts. If we aren't registered dietitians or have, uh, some type of medical providing background. So if someone wanted detailed advice about fasting or restrictive eating, I probably encourage them to, seek a medical professional. Overall, I think the biggest responsibility in this situation is creating a positive environment for people not to feel pressured or unsupported. Instead, make them feel supported and feel like they should want to be here. Have the confidence to keep coming and not make them feel like they have to follow some restrictive diet to be successful. Thanks.